You know, one of the things that we start doing is televising city council meetings.
That's right.
Oh,
And
yeah.
these things would go to 1 and 2 o'clock in the morning, so you had a lot of pontification going on as everybody wanted to be in front of the camera. And I recall very vividly, as you tried to put this synergy together,
Yeah.
getting this whole region to work together, you had Council Boniella made this statement at the city council meeting, "Tell Mayor Chavez to go to hell."
I know.
And so he said, "I don't want any part of it." So you had a real challenge to try to pull all these folks in to buy in. It was not easy. So I just wanted to just remind you that, again, it was a lot of work.
So I think all those things help contribute to my aging process.
The city council was very much reflective of the community, and that sort of half of it was sort of taking their cues from the old school, and half of it was saying, no, we need to change the political direction. We need to change the policy direction of our community. And those, that tension existed for quite some time. And as James points out, those were very real tensions that that developed during that time, and those issues were not easily resolved. Or just, one more illustration of how the expectations of the community changed, and seemingly innocuous little thing like sidewalks, right? Remember, I mean, if you think back about in the early 60s, 70s, and into the early 80s, most subdivisions were developed without sidewalks, and it was right around that time that the community said, time out, we don't like this kind of development anymore. We want sidewalks. There's more traffic now, and we want our kids to be safe, right? Because we know that the kids are going to be out walking to schools, et cetera, et cetera.
And in addition to that, you talk about the sidewalks. People wanted parks.
Right.
They wanted bike trails. They wanted walking trails. They wanted to make sure that there were summer programs for their children when school was out. And so these are all the social issues that our community was beginning to face and laid its foundation. And we're seeing some of those other social issues, whether it's mental health or substance abuse in our respective community, or how do we make our roads safe, not just with the infrastructure, but people speeding and so forth. So those are the kinds of issues we're beginning to face right now again. And I think those are the issues that we now collectively are looking at, not just housing or economics, but what about that whole quality of life?
RioRancho had a reputation that you had no crime committed in this community, no bank robberies, any of those types of things. So that was a real attribute as far as the quality of life here. And anywhere from 50 to 52% of the budget went to police and fire, making sure that we had a safe community here.